club meetings, catch up from the hurricane, important weightlifting meetings, plus we see what happened in sports from the long weekend.
And if you are in high school, you might be going to London.
Well, I wouldn't want to miss that. Let's get to it. I'm Andrew.
And I'm Chase. And it's time to get you up to date for Tuesday, September 5th, 2023.
Right now.
All right. Well, what do we have in the news today, Andrew?
Well, to start things off, the first Students for Christ meeting will be today in the gym lobby during high school lunch.
That would be today. Well, right around the corner from that meeting is another meeting, which is for the high school girls weightlifting. This one will be in the Courtside Cafe with Coach Smith.
It's expected that all returning team members are present. Anyone interested or anyone with questions should also come. So high school should meet there after grabbing lunch.
It's a good thing they don't have both of those meetings happening at the same time in the same place.
Yeah, I was hoping to see someone arm wrestle for it.
Like that. Well, anyways, there will also be a meeting for middle school girls. But that's tomorrow in the gym during middle school lunch.
Speaking of tomorrow, the Sentinel Scholars will have their rescheduled meeting tomorrow during high school lunch in room 244.
And lastly, attention high schoolers. The parent meeting for the leadership trip with World Strides to London in March will be next Monday, September 11th.
Make sure to tell your parents to attend to get more information about this upcoming trip.
Hey Andrew, want to hear something cool?
What is it?
This will be the first time ECS has gone on an international trip since COVID hit in 2020.
I know, I can't believe it. Well, I think we've been talking for long enough now, so let's send it off to sports.
Thanks, guys. Well, a long break does certainly come in handy, as the Sentinels had one heck of a busy weekend.
Starting off on Friday, the varsity football team had a home game against Island Coast of Cape Coral.
And the Sentinels absolutely shut down Island Coast, winning 21-0. And check out the report and highlight from Lauren, who was there.
During the senior night football game on Friday, the Sentinels dominated Island Coast throughout the entire game. Senior Ethan Matheson scored the first touchdown after a fumble recovery early on in the first quarter. And Jordan Rizzo scored the second touchdown, making it 13-0 at the end of the quarter. In the second quarter, both sides' defense made themselves known, but ECS was more dominant. TJ Simmons and Mac Mitchell helped stop Island Coast's advance close to the end of the quarter. In the third quarter, there was threatening skies and a lot of action on the field. A fumble was forced by Ethan Thomas at the 45-yard line, and Tyler Edwards recovered the ball and scored a touchdown. Ethan Thomas also had a safety later on in the quarter, making the score 21-0. The fourth quarter had two lightning delays, one early on, then the lights went out temporarily.
There's some red.
And the second lightning delay was with a minute left in the game. After the second delay, officials decided to call the game with a score of 21-0. Tyler Edwards, one of the leading defensive players, had this to say about the lightning delays and how it affected the game.
We were just ready to go. And, even in delay, we were just still ready to hit someone.
Senior night is normally saved for the last home game of the regular season, but there's a reason why it was the first for football this year.
We do have a goal to make a run in the playoffs, and sometimes senior night and certain events become distractions and kind of can derail you from your path as far as our focus.
Even though senior night got cut short, we still got the result we wanted. But our team might have a tougher time next week with Cardinal Mooney as their opponent. And with that, the first home game of the 2023 season is in the books. Reporting for The Update, I'm Lauren Taylor.
As you can see, it was a great time for the Sentinels last week.
That's right. Speaking of that, we have two athletes up for the News Press Athlete of the Week.
Ethan Thomas is up for football thanks to his amazing accomplishments in the game against Island Coast last Friday.
While for volleyball, Ashlyn Anderson is up for her performance against LaBelle. She is currently in third place with 21% of the vote, while Ethan is in sixth place with 7%.
So go help them out with a vote. Just open up your browsers and go to newspress.com and click on Athlete of the Week. You can take a vote there.
In more sports news, the varsity boys and girls swim teams were on the road Saturday in Punta Gorda for a dual meet against Oasis and Charlotte High.
The girls' team unfortunately did come up short in the double, losing to Oasis 118 to 104 and 163 to 81 to Charlotte.
And the boys' team also came up short, losing to Oasis 148 to 33 and 185 to 26 to Charlotte. Well, in today's sports, we have a lot, so let's dive in.
Speaking of diving in, at 6 p.m. tonight, the swimming teams have a meet at North Fort Myers.
In girls volleyball, we have 3 games tonight. Middle school JV starts us off at 4 against First Baptist, followed by middle school varsity at 5.
High school varsity will be at 6 away at Marco Island Academy. In golf news, we have both varsity golf teams away at Oasis and Cape Coral at 3:30.
We also have our first middle school football game tonight at 6 at home, which means I will be cheering there along with the rest of the middle school sideline cheerleaders.
Hope to see you there, Sense. Now come on, Addie. Let's send it back to the news desk and find out what's new.
Thanks, guys. Well, on to the final announcements.
Okay, if you are on Student Senate, then there's a meeting on Friday during lunch in room 244.
Just FYI, that is in 4 days.
I think they knew that, Chase.
Maybe. Well, anywho, the deadline to sign up for the College Board mandates that the SAT on a school day may only be administered to seniors in the fall, as juniors will be taking the PSAT/NMSQT.
The ACT allows both juniors and seniors to take the ACT on a school day in the fall. Writing will not be offered with either exam.
The deadline to register for either exam is this Friday, September 8th at 11:45 p.m.
The SAT no writing is Wednesday, October 11th, 2023 and costs $60.
The ACT no writing is Tuesday, October 31st, 2023 and costs $53.
Well, that's all from us. Thanks for watching and see you next time on The Update.